The top 5 bombshells from Shauntel's testimony. Number 1. Shauntel didn't check on the kids for the entire evening. Shauntel testified that she went back to her cabin around 7:30 p.m., did not leave again, did not check on Anna, and went straight to sleep. Last time she saw Anna was 6:30 p.m. Anna's dad also didn't check on the kids. This creates a major timeline gap leading up to Anna's disappearance. Number 2. Anna's cabin was right across from the parents. But they heard nothing. Shauntel said Anna's room was directly across the hall, essentially right outside the parents' cabin. You walk out of her cabin. The door is right there in front of theirs. Yet the parents did not hear anything, which raises questions about what they really know. Number 3. Passport plus travel arrangement contradictions. Shauntel said the bio dad refused to sign for the kids' passports, but they weren't actually needed for the trip. Also, the travel agent suggested the room arrangements, which separated the kids from adults. It's still point 2. They wanted to save money, so that's what the travel agent offered them. The cheapest accommodation. Number 4. Parental neglect. A major revelation. The stepbrother has ADHD diagnosed 3 to 4 years ago. He must take ADHD meds every morning and clonidine at night for insomnia. Shauntel kept the medication on the cruise, but admitted she didn't ensure he took it daily. On the cruise, he didn't get his nighttime medicine. The night before Anna was found, Shauntel fell asleep before she could give the stepbrother his nighttime medicine. This could be a significant factor in understanding his behavior and state of mind, especially if he was drinking and taking these medications at the same time. Number 5. Chris' daughter unenrolled from school and drinking inconsistencies. Chris's daughter was unenrolled from school due to the media attention surrounding the case, and the family was notified she would not be allowed to return. They are currently enrolling her in a different school. Shauntel also gave conflicting statements about if she drank alcohol or not on the cruise. She initially said she wasn't drinking, but later admitted to having 2 piña coladas plus another drink earlier that week. She stated that her own children didn't drink, but admitted she didn't know whether Anna consumed alcohol.
Shauntel Kepner.
And do you know Thomas Hudson?
Yes.
And how do you know Mr. Hudson?
We were formerly married.
And how long were you married?
About 12 years.
And do you have any children between the two of you?
We have 3 children.
What are their names and ages? And there recently was did you recently go on a cruise?
Yes.
Okay. And did any of the children go with you on the cruise? Mr. Hudson, to request that he agree to passports for the children?
I reached out to him to inform him of my itinerary to take the children on a cruise and did ask for the passports, but they weren't needed in this cruise.
And Mr. Hudson actually refused to cooperate with obtaining passports, correct?
To sign for the passports, yes.
You said passports weren't necessary, so they weren't obtained?
Correct.
As far as the minor children, what were the sleeping arrangements on this cruise?
Was in my room with my husband and his 9-year-old daughter, and then shared a room with his stepsister and stepbrother. The room was directly across from ours.
What was the stepsister's name?
Anna Kepner.
And what was the stepbrother's name? And how old is?
14.
And how old was Anna?
18.
Now, who made the decision to have these 3 teenagers in one room in the cruise?
We had talked it over with our travel agent, and that was what was suggested.
Did you have to sign any special permission for
No.
the children to reside together? So was it a mutual decision between yourself and your husband?
Correct.
And at some point, did you discover that one of the children had passed away?
Yes.
And when was that you discovered that?
Friday morning.
When was the last time that you'd seen the child before that Friday morning?
Thursday night,
You know approximately what time?
right around 6:30.
And your child, did you see him that Thursday night as well?
Yes,
What time did you see him at?
closer to 7, just a little bit before 7.
What was he doing at that time?
He was headed back to his room.
Do you know whether or not he was present in the room as well?
They all were headed back to their room, as far as I know.
So where was their room in relation to your room?
Right across the hall. You walked out my door, their door was right in front of it.
Did you return to your room that evening?
Yes,
What time did you return to your room?
7 o'clock.
7 p.m.?
Yeah, right. It was actually closer to 7:30.
Did you stay in the room for the rest of the night?
Yes,
With the teenagers across the hall, did you ever go in and check on them?
no, I had went to sleep.
Do you know if Christopher went across the hall to check on them?
Not that I know of.
Do you know if Christopher left the room that night on that Thursday night?
I never seen him leave the room.
As far as goes, have you made arrangements for to reside with a relative?
Correct.
And why did you do that?
It was something that his father and I mutually decided.
Did you suggest it to him, or did he suggest it to you? Who brought it up first?
It was something that we had talked about because neither one of us could bring him back to our home.
Why couldn't you bring back to your home?
Looking out for the safety of the other children in the home.
Now, when you talk about the home, you have a home with Christopher, your husband?
Yes,
And does Christopher have other children that come to that home?
he has 2 other kids.
And one of them being,
Correct.
and the younger child that slept in the room with you as well?
Yes.
Still allowed to come to the home?
Yes.
How many bedrooms is the home that you're in?
We have a 3-bedroom house with an addition room downstairs.
So what are the sleeping arrangements when all the kids were there prior to this cruise?
The 2 youngest girls shared a room, the 2 boys shared a room, and Anna had her own room.
As far as the evening, that Thursday evening on the cruise, had you been drinking at all?
No.
Had you drank at all during the cruise?
I had 2 pina coladas and a blue Hawaiian earlier in the week, but it wasn't on the same day. It was like 1 a day.
Do you know if the children, based on being in international waters, could drink alcohol?
No.
You don't know?
No, they didn't. They're not old enough.
What about Anna?
I don't know.
Weren't you aware that the children were were gambling at some point?
Well, Anna's 18, so I know she was in there at one point in time, but the other kids were not.
You're sure that the other kids were not gambling?
I'm sure the other kids were not gambling.
As far as, does he have any diagnoses?
He has ADHD.
And how long has he been diagnosed with ADHD?
About 3 or 4 years.
Those after your separation from Mr. Hudson, correct?
About that timeline, yes.
And does he receive medication for his ADHD?
He does.
And what medication was he on for his ADHD?
Methylphenidate.
Would you pronounce that for me and spell it, Pam, if you know?
Methylphenidate, I don't know the spelling.
Okay.
The name brand's Concerta. That
Okay,
helps.
thank you.
And how often would you take that medication?
Every morning.
And did he take the medication on the cruise with him?
Yes. He also takes a nighttime pill as well.
The same medication?
No, it's clonidine.
What is that for?
Insomnia.
Did you hold on to the medications?
Yes.
Did you make sure he took his medications every day?
He took his morning pill every day, and he missed 2 doses of his clonidine at night.
You held on to the clonidine as well?
Mm-hmm.
That's yes?
Yes, sorry.
And what do you mean he missed the doses? What happened there?
He went to bed before he got it. He was already asleep.
Including that Thursday night?
No, Thursday night he didn't get it. I had fell asleep before he did.
So just to make sure I understand, ma'am, while on the cruise, he missed taking that nighttime medication twice. One of the nights was because he fell asleep prior to taking
Yes.
the medication, and the other night was the night before
Correct. I fell asleep before he
you
did.
fell asleep,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
he did not get the medication the night.
Yeah, he didn't come and
before
ask
the
for it.
incident.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
And was attending school prior to the cruise?
Yes.
And after the cruise, did she have to be removed from school?
They placed her on homeschool. They just unenrolled her this past Monday.
And why is that?
That was their choice to unenroll her,
Say their choice. Who are you talking about?
the school's choice. It had nothing to do with her behavior or anything. It had to do with the media.
She's currently on a homeschool status indefinitely.
No, she's being enrolled into another school.
Did you discuss that with Mr. Hudson?
I let him know that he had asked me to let him know when she was enrolled, and I told him I would. But I had just found out this week that she was unenrolled from the school.
As far as going to be allowed to come back to your home at any point?
At this time, no. Not with the FBI investigation.
Whether or not your husband will allow him to return to the home even if the investigation's concluded?
As of right now, he's not coming back to the home.
No further questions from me.
Thank you, sir. Cross?